LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Okay. Now, it's kind of funny. We can go over here, and they'll say some kind of funny things. Come on, say funny things.
Your investigation is much more important than my sciatica. I'm just in pain here. Leave me alone.
You jerk. I thought these guys said something. Oh, maybe it was that guy that said something. These guys don't care. Say something funny again.
Hurts to walk, hurts to sit down, and now I got police riding me like I'm a criminal. Get lost.
Oh, God, that's funny. Okay, let's go in here. Mr. Stoneman. Stoned man. Oh, it looks like the open window happened to be in this room.
Julia Randall.
That's interesting.
Very sorry.
For some reason, this guy kind of reminds me of like a kind of an
about
older
Ms.
Kevin Spacey,
Not if it doesn't
2006 era,
patient privilege, detective.
Lex Luthor version slash what's his face? God, what's his Christopher Walken, like kind of a mix of those two. But
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
So you say you barely knew her 6 months. Well, that cartridge thing said that it was prescribed nearly a year ago, so we're going to say lie.
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
God, it just all of a sudden got pretty chilly in here. It is very cold. Let's close that window. It's bringing in a draft. It's making me pretty cold, and it makes me want to pick all the wrong things because all the stuff that we do is making me suck. So now we're going to pick Benzedrine prescription. So, of course they do. Because he is a doctor with little to no merit. He did not receive his doctorate degree at the Associations of Schooling of America. Therefore, he's going to make up some bullshit excuse as to why his as to why his tie and his handkerchief match. Yeah. Good luck getting, digging yourself out of this hole, Buster. Sister, I should say. Okay, now for the final question for this jerk.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine.
So,
how can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business.
So, yeah, we already talked about her weight. You don't have to keep repeating yourself there, sir. So, I just got a piece of hair stuck on my tongue. Doubt. Oh, good. Okay. I thought I pressed the wrong button.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said
So-
she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty
Of
well.
course, of course.
I need the
Of
lamp.
course, you say. Yeah.
Now, Dr. Stoneman.
Unfortunately, we can't get any more experience. I think in this case, you actually can get experience if you did, if you still need it. And even though this is a DLC case. So, why can't we close this window? That's bothering me very much, but we're going to go ahead and steal his phone. It's like we're going to waste all your minutes.
GPL.
Putting you through now.
And like the other windows are like all dusty and shit.
Phelps,
God.
badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
So,
Messages, please.
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call
so
if you
okay.
like.
Yes, please.
Please.
It's like
Thank you.
Crothers has been sitting there for like
Al?
an hour waiting for us to be available.
We just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
Yeah. So now we have to head off to another police station. And so that's good stuff. But wait, what's over here? I've never been over here before. What's this thing?
Optimistic, Cole.
Quit talking to yourself, man. Okay. So, I can go over here. I wonder if this guy says anything again, because technically he could go back and talk with them, but let's see. There's a newspaper here we can't read, apparently. Like, yep. You like that view? We're an asshole. God, that is such a different view. Let's get out of here. Yeah. Yeah, we're done here, you guys. I swear. Like, good, he's gone. So, yeah, this game has gotten incredibly linear. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I've been playing this way too much and, like, perfecting everything we have to do, but just seriously, it's getting, like, really easy. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. I think after this... Nah, never mind. I think we'll do those two together because, I was just going to say, I think after this case, we should get the badges to get that last, outfit, but... I don't know! You said it. You said it once more. So yeah, like, I think we're going to do that after the next case, which happens to be the final one, but I don't know if I want to I don't know. Maybe because then we can finish off like the few street cases we have then. But I was thinking about putting the badges in a separate video anyway. So head up to the Hollywood Police Station, and this is kind of like, you know, like our other, like the Central Police Station, but not. So, you know, we're gonna start heading over there.
Have you noticed how croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
Yeah, what's up with that, man?
People have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
That guy's wine. Sorry if that laugh sucked. I was just... It hurts to laugh while you're in the middle of digesting something through your lungular tract or whatever. So the mortuary night entrance. There's Crothers. And I always thought it was kind of funny, like how he leaves the door open while he's inspecting dead bodies, and right next to him is a gallery lineup. But here you are with another young lady who's gonna tell us where to go.
Detectives Phelps and Earl here to see the coroner.
What is with all these
Yes,
young
detective.
receptionists? Like, look, she
Just
looks like
waiting
she'd
for
be
you
like
to examine.
16 or something. So do not leave prisoners unattended. Oh, you said it. So here it's like, okay, let's go to the viewing gallery, and oh my God, there's some dead people in it. If you look, that guy had his face bashed in. So let's just head over here and talk to
Paul,
Crothers.
Roy, I have some information for you.
Come on, there we
You're the
go.
only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
Bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers.
What?
Death was
So as you
caused by
remember,
heart failure due
both
to an
Roy
overdose
and
of
Galloway
morphine.
thought
dragged us
that
down
she
here
just
to the low.
overdosed
We
on
already
accident,
heard
but
your
now
theory.
We
here,
agree that she was murdered.
yes.
Yes, of course.
So
I have
we
something
actually
else to
just
show you.
determined that yes, she is murdered. It was foul
All right,
play, and
now,
this
what
guy
evidence?
got hit in the
Dead
face
guy's name is
very
Jimmy
hard,
Blunt,
which must have
career
been very
burglar.
unpleasant
Came in
for
this morning.
he who was receiving
Someone
the
stove his
beating
head in with a
by a
lump of
man
2x4.
with a
So
lump of
what?
2x4,
I
and
found
Roy
2
seems very
cigarettes
pleased
in
by
his
this,
jacket
as
Wow.
indicated
Hang
by
on a minute,
his
Roy.
tone of his voice and
Listen,
his
no sign of
facial
morphine
features,
use
which
and no
dictate that
metabolized
he's
morphine
very
in his
proud of it.
blood. Scratch marks on his face.
So
Which
he
could
had
be from
2
getting his head
syringes
remodeled.
of
Time of
morphine,
death,
empty
Mal.
syringes, in his
Maybe an
pocket,
hour
but
or
he has
2
no
after the
morphine or
Rambo girl.
destabilized morphine in his
So you're
blood.
saying
So
Laughing Boy here could be one of
yeah,
our killers?
and so we're looking for 2
That's a
people,
hell of a
and
long
it might be
shot.
that this
Thanks,
one
Mal.
guy over
Check it
here
out.
was one of the killers. So
something else.
that's pretty good. Okay, so now we're gonna head over here and we're gonna see. Oh my God, this can't be one of the mint harmonicas, dude. You can't let me touch this. I ain't
Sorry,
black.
I don't play.
It's a hot no comment.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty.
It would
The only
be.
other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine.
So that's interesting. We got a call here.
Carruthers. Yeah, he's here.
He's like, is
Send
he
him
asking
over.
for me?
They have a guy called Henry Arnett. in
So Henry
Interview Two
Arnett,
for you next door.
which was the fiance
Let
of
me know how you get on.
Miss
Sure, man.
Miss
Thanks for the
Swanson that
lead.
we saw in the other one, Heather Swanson.
Sure, Mal.
So
Thanks for the lead.
Roy. Carlos just like, you mad? So here, actually, it's right across, right over here. So the Hollywood Police Station is just right across the way. Now we can head over to, I think, interview room number 2.
Thinking of moving up to a 45.
Yeah, but we're gonna go talk to the fatty over here.
Arnett is in interview too, Phelps. Go help him get whatever it is off his chest.
Wait, you're not gonna. Never mind. You suck. Let's go over here and talk to him. Now this guy's a jerk.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in. Call me Henry.
Look at him. He kind of looks like Ben Affleck,
least
but
I could do.
who knows?
Terrible.
No one knows. Okay, so now we got a couple of questions we're gonna ask this jerk off relationship with victim.
How well did
Hit
you
me.
know Julia
Hit me.
Randall? Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally.
So he says he vaguely knows her. Well, I don't know about that, but you were introduced by her to her friend, so and you guys are currently engaged. I think I doubt you.
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck on the shoulder fraternity.
I'm
God,
engaged
Roy.
to be married. It wouldn't be polite. Answer the question. This will remain private. Heather won't have to know. Yes. We had relations.
It's like, don't look at me. I'm ashamed.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man. Could have been.
Oh,
I
God.
wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Is that so? Well, anyway, this one's pretty easy. So we're gonna go and say lie. And again, his tie and
I don't
handkerchief
like when
match
people lie to
also.
me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name.
Right, of course not.
I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
Wait, you say he's from New York? Wait a second. But what about the housekeeper? She said he was living in San Francisco. It's a little strange.
That's funny. Julia told her cleaning lady that he lived in San Francisco. Okay, you got me. I don't know where he's from. Julia wanted money. She always wanted money. She thought she could get something from this guy. She was wearing a distinctive engagement ring. You think she might have convinced him to buy it for her? Maybe he did, yeah. Maybe he and Julia were getting serious.
All right, so now we have one more question, fortunately.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
There's a Jimmy LeBlanc. That was actually the guy who got his face beat open by a chunk of 2x4, so... I am the entertainer. Na 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 na. So, doubt.
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder? If this guy is a criminal, he
Now
might
this
have
guy
been
is
involved.
gonna start being a jackass
Like I
now.
said,
Just
I've
watch.
never heard of this
You guys are gonna hate him
LeBlanc
more than Roy Earl Jones. I swear to
guy. Heather
God.
told us that you were in fashion. That's right.
But this is also where probably the mission starts actually going downhill. So Henry Arnett. Who is this? Will Arnett? Just kidding. So
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my... You were in the Marines? Sure. I'm proud of it. Fighting 6th. You were in the 6th Marines, yes. I was a captain. Which company? Various companies. We had a lot of casualties. Which engagements? Okinawa. A couple of other places. That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
wait a minute. Something don't sit right with me.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl.
Yes, we do. So now we get to go on quite possibly one of the longest tailing missions in this entire game.
Can you also have R&I run the
And here is where we can get another achievement. We're basically supposed to tail him without being noticed. And it's a hassle because he goes through so many tightly trafficked areas. It just sucks. You guys will see. So
He's in that car at the lights.
there he is. He's like, I am ready to drive. Who looks like that while driving? So we got to tail him. Now this is going to be difficult because, like I said, he travels in such heavy traffic. We're going to want to be careful. God. But if you get noticed, you won't get the achievement. So just be careful about that. And like I said, we already got one of the achievements for this case. And like I said before, there are only 5 achievements per DLC case. But the one we get one at the fucking... Okay, I'm going to lose him. Because that fucking idiot car. Come on. Okay, so yeah, this will be... God, aim. Jesus Christ.
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
I see this. Look at it. You're gonna want to be really careful, okay? Don't get too close, because later we're gonna have to get to him on foot. And God, I hate this stealthy tailing thing. This is probably the downfall of this game, or one of the major ones. God. AI. God. Yelling at video games. Nothing else better to do on a Monday morning. Jesus. Tomorrow there's those one songs that are coming out. Turning Japanese, and I really think so. God, I hear that way too much at my work. It's so annoying. But, oh, God. But oh well. Oh, you! This is a police car, no less. Jesus Christ. We're going to want to be careful about that later because there's actually like a kind of a mini escort mission that we're going to have to do in our car. And we're basically going to have to go really fucking far without getting hit. But luckily we'll be able to use our siren, so there's that. As long as we aren't discovered by the suspect, then we'll be good here. But that is going to definitely be damage at the end of our report. God. Yeah, weird. I shouldn't be eating and drinking at the same time. Whatever. I'm thinking one of these days I'm probably going to do like a drunken episode. Just because next week my parent, like everyone in my family is going out, so I'm just gonna chill back. And I don't usually get drunk at all. Like, it's really, like, as you can tell from all basically my recordings, all I got is like soda and coffee, and I'm fine with that. But if there's any here, then I might do it just for the lulz. But I probably won't end up editing it. You guys probably won't even see it until August. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this episode probably, if you're lucky, might show up before August. I mean, usually it's been 2 weeks later that you guys see these videos because I'm such a stockpiler of videos. And by the time you see this, actually, I think that Dead Space 2 is going to be over, so that's kind of cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's been a month later, so you guys are since the end of Dead Space 2. But here he's running across the store. He's like running like we run.
Stow it, don't throw it.
And Cole's like, I am such a badass. So he's gonna go in there, and then he's gonna come out literally like 10 seconds later with a wad of cash. So if you watch right here, they're like, wait a second, he was only in there for like 10 seconds. What gives?
Get in there and find out what he pawned.
So yeah.
See how he intends to spend the money.
Okay, now here you're gonna want to be careful. Now this guy will turn around really easily, even if you run. So just stay as far back as you possibly can. Because if he notices you, then we're probably going to have to restart this so that he doesn't notice us. And it just sucks because I don't know if he can go incognito or cover, but you don't really have to worry about it since we don't really have to go that far. We only have to follow him just a couple of blocks nowhere near as much as we had to do with Candy Edwards or what the fuck ever we did in the last mission. God. Pulp Fiction ripoff, God. But anyway, I'm so glad that finally made it onto Netflix. God, just a classic. And it's like dramatized. It's filed under drama, which I thought was kind of interesting, I guess. But here, don't follow him across the street yet because he's gonna turn right, and we're gonna want to wait until he's crossing before we start going any farther. Otherwise, we're gonna get screwed over by the cars and all the people who are making exclamations to Cole Phelps, and everyone's gonna be like, "Whoa, who is that?" And then he'll look over thinking it's Justin Bieber, and when he finds out it isn't, he'll be very angry and cause us to fail the case. Not get the achievement, so unfortunately we're gonna have to wait, but we're still gonna follow him a bit more. So move out of my ways, you dumb cars and you dumb AIs. Okay, crap, don't notice me. Cars are honking. He's like, who's doing all that honking? It's obviously none of my business, but I still want to know because if I do know, that was close. You know, he almost noticed us. Okay, now he's gonna turn into a weird alley thing, in which case we'll be basically at the end of this tailing sequence, which thank God is almost over. And there he goes. And there he goes. So let's go run over there and catch up with them because we'll finally have seen what he's been up to in his dastardly deeds. And we're going to wait until he turns down the second corner over there, which hopefully he will. And we'll get a cutscene if we did it right. Can't tell. I don't want to go into cover just... Alright, there he goes. There it goes. There we go. Okay, we did it. We did it. So she's like, why'd you just choke me, darling? She's like, I'm so happy. I look like a bumblebee. God. He's like, yep. I love this part right here.
That's right,
I love this right here.
One-way ticket.
Cole just walks in the back.
One day from now.
Oh.
Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
But then you notice he's on that side of the door, but right here, when he comes in through here, which seemingly seems like 5 seconds later, he comes from the other side.
LAPD, the man who just came in here, he bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
Like, wait, who are you?